Pennsylvania, home of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Today they go to war with the Dallas Cowboys.
I just can't wait for this game to get started. It should be an exciting football game.
Faces it long. Dallas go with 5 defensive backs here. Not a whole lot on that play.
Sometimes when they're that open, a quarterback will try to aim too much. Not the case there.
Kreider going in motion. Second down, 7 for the first. Ward, the intended target, incomplete.
Maddox just proved that even elite athletes look like amateurs every once in a while.
Maddox will use the shotgun. 3rd and 7 to go. Woodson with a wrap-up tackle.
Great throw. He found his man and rifled it in on time.
Maddox looks over the defense on first down. He takes the handoff. Staley picks up good yardage there.
It looked like a pretty good play initially, but they stopped him after only a couple.
Dallas go with a 4-man set here. Can't connect with the running back.
Maddox must have lost the threads or something there.
Dallas call for their nickel package here. Touchdown, Steelers! Reed for the point after touchdown. And it's good. The Steelers now have the lead with that touchdown. Reed takes it long. Carter will go to work here in the opening quarter. First down and 10. Scott makes the tackle.
A little stat patter there. Not much yardage, but it boosts the completion percentage.
Carter scans the defense on second down. Not a chance there.
I'm not sure their interior linemen have enough girth to get movement on the inside, Dick. Nothing there.
Pittsburgh set up with 5 defensive backs now. Makes the stop. Hoping he can launch a deep one. He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. Maddox checks out the defensive alignment on first down. Staley picks up good yardage on the play.
When you get that kind of gain from the inside running game, you're going to be a tough offense to stop.
Maddox steps under center for this second down play. Newman stops him cold.
Maddox should probably look for somebody a little more open next time, Dick, but he gets the completion.
Maddox brings the offense to the line on this big third down. Singleton takes him down.
The lineman sealed off the defensive pursuit, and the back took advantage.
Maddox from the shotgun formation. First down and 10. Intended for the wide receiver, incomplete. Dallas go with a 4-man set here. Mitchell deflects the ball nicely.
The QB needs a bigger window. The coverage was just too darn good there.
Maddox will use the shotgun. Third down and 10. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. Gardocki prepares to punt it away. He nailed that one. Oh, my. The Cowboys from their own 16. To the outside, incomplete.
Carter is going to be a little embarrassed with that throw. Ugly.
Pittsburgh will rush 4 here. Carter rolling out. Pittsburgh will go with a 4-man front now. Smith beats his man, makes the catch.
Smith simply went to where the defender vacated and settled in for the nice grab.
Hoping he can launch a deep one. Wow, that might bring down rain. Maddox reads the defense on first down. Singleton deflects the pass, incomplete.
Singleton read the receiver's route and made a nice break on the ball there.
Dallas called their base four-man front now. Pass intended for the wide receiver, incomplete.
Maddox lost a grip on that one, I hope. Bad throw.
Dallas called for their nickel package here. Maddox with good protection. Gardocki prepares to punt it away. He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. Pittsburgh show four pass rushers on this play. Bell wrestles him down.
Jones might want to have a chat with his lineman. Nothing there.
Carter steps under center for this second down play. Sacks him.
Yeah, baby.
Carter brings the offense to the line on this big third down.
Risky throw. Good defense there.
Hoping he can launch a deep one. Wow, that might bring down rain. Maddox scans the defense on first down. James with a wrap-up tackle.
The coaches in the booth thought they were vulnerable in the middle, but the defense proved them wrong there.
Dallas with man-to-man coverage on the receivers. Ellis makes the tackle. Burris goes in motion. 3rd and 14 for the first. Pass ball's incomplete. Gardocki hoping he can launch a deep one. Sails into the end zone. The Cowboys take over at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh set up with 5 defensive backs now. Not a whole lot on that play.
Jones got pummeled there.
Carter checks the defense on second down. Looking to the middle of the field, incomplete.
Ouch, that'll hurt a quarterback's confidence, not to mention his rating.
The Cowboys from their own 19. Finds the wide receiver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff sets up for the extra point try. And the extra point is good. That touchdown has the game all even. Cundiff moves it long. The Steelers from their own 22. Picked off.
#1, baby.
Now this is a good example of a defender showing a great nose for the ball. He gets a quick jump on the play and then steps in front of the pass. Pittsburgh with corners tight on the receivers. Taylor makes the stop.
A little old school move there. Lethal stiff arm.
Pittsburgh line up tight on the receivers. Jones receives the ball here.
The back had no chance on that play. Nowhere to run.
Pittsburgh go with 5 defensive backs here. Jones scampers for a great game.
He spun through the defense for a nice pickup.
Pittsburgh goes straight up on the receivers. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff sets up for the extra point try. And the extra point is good. The Cowboys get the lead with that touchdown. Kundus places it deep. Maddox looks over the defensive coverage on first down.
Personal foul on the defense.
There was no missing that one. Easy call to make.
The Steelers from their own 49. Staley picks the ball. Woodson tracks him down.
Dickey took it between the tackles and churned and spun for a decent pickup.
Maddox has split backs behind him from the 46-yard line.
He drops it. Coaches go crazy when the ball hits the turf. Good job getting it back.
Burris goes in motion. First down and 10. Kreider with a monster run.
Always nice to see the back delivering some punishment every once in a while.
Dallas moved their corners up to press the receivers. Looking for the tight end, incomplete. Maddox steps under center for this second down play.
Yeah!
Maddox brings the offense to the line on this big third down. Woodson deflects the ball nicely.
Great anticipation by the defender. He broke on the ball quicker than the receiver did.
Pittsburgh moves closer with that kick. Reed sends it toward the end zone. Pittsburgh call for their nickel package here. Stopped on the play.
Jones left the defenders grabbing at air with a great spin move.
Carter checks the defense on second down. He'll get a carry here. The tackler.
Yeah!
Pittsburgh call their base 4-man front now.
He makes a great throw.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Now watch what makes this score possible. The receiver gets off the ball cleanly, runs a beautiful route, and then pulls in a well-thrown pass. Cundiff will attempt the extra point. He tacks on the extra point. The Cowboys with more breathing room after that touchdown. Cundiff blasts it deep. The Steelers from their own 30. Here's the handoff. Ryder breaks through for a nice gain.
Ryder spun out of some serious trouble there.
Dallas showing a 6-man defensive backfield. Singleton takes him down.
Ryder scampers for good yardage thanks to the gaping hole his line busted open for him.
Maddox looks over the defense on first down. By himself, makes the catch. Touchdown, Steelers! You see here how important it is for a receiver to anticipate the coverage, adjust then his route accordingly, and catch the ball cleanly. The result, a touchdown. Reed will attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. That touchdown has made this game more interesting. Reed places it deep. Carter reads the defense on first down. Goes backwards on that one.
You got to feel bad for the back on that play. His lineman didn't help him out very much.
Carter calling signals with split backs. Second down and out. Scott wrestles him down. The Cowboys from their own 23. Over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, let's look at what happens. The receiver gets a tremendous jump at the line of scrimmage. That gives him all the separation he needs to beat the defensive back. Cundiff for the extra point attempt. And the extra point is good. The Cowboys extend their lead with that touchdown. Cundiff aims toward the end zone. Dallas will go with a four-man front now. He takes the handoff.
Nothing up the middle there. The defense too stout on that play.
Burris goes in motion from the 44-yard line. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Steelers! Now look at how the receiver fights his way through the coverage, gets into the clear, catches the pass for the score. That's a big play. Reed readies for the point after. And the extra point is good. That touchdown makes this game a little tighter. Reed places it long. At the close of the first quarter, it's the Cowboys 28, the Steelers 24. Pittsburgh with corners tight on the receivers. Taken down.
Jones stuck his head in there but didn't get anything for the effort.
Carter steps under center for this second down play. Trying to avoid the rush. Carter checks the defense on third down. Can't connect.
It's hard, but the quarterback's got to forget that play and move on.
Prepares to punt it away.
He nailed that one. Oh, my.
The Steelers from their own 27. Solid tackle.
The O-line protected well, and he was able to find his man wide open down the field for the big gainer.
Pittsburgh will utilize motion from the 46-yard line. Kreider picks up good yardage on the play.
Kreider saw a little crease, but it closed up before he could squeeze through for a decent gain.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
Staley receives the ball here. Stopped on the play.
Staley was the beneficiary of some fine blocking up front on that play.
Dallas show 4 pass rushers on this play. Kreider into the teeth of the defense.
Clogged up the middle nicely on that play.
Gardocki ready to punt it away.
Hot! Hot!
Oh my, did he get all of that one? Johnson going in motion. First down and 10. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. The Cowboys from their own 14. Carter will look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff sets up for the extra point try. And it's good. The Cowboys now extend their lead as a result of that touchdown. Cundiff kicks it long. Maddox reads the defense on first down. Intended for the tight end. Incomplete. The Steelers from their own 42. Newman deflects the pass. Incomplete.
Newman made a heck of a play on the ball, poking the ball away at the last possible moment.
Maddox calling signals from the eye. Third down and 10.
Wow, the defender was all over him on that one.
Pittsburgh in punt formation. He nailed that one. Oh, my. Pittsburgh
Hot.
go with a
Blue,
four-man
22.
set here.
The quarterback was lucky that ball wasn't picked off.
Pittsburgh
Hot.
well off the line of
47.
scrimmage. Scott makes the tackle.
The defense didn't want to give up the big play, so they left the underneath man open there.
Dallas
Hot.
will utilize motion
Hot.
from the 28-yard line. Logan stops him cold. Dallas
Hot.
in punt formation.
Hot. Hot.
He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. The Steelers from their own
Hot.
40.
Hot.
They keep it on the ground.
Great anticipation by the defense to get the loss there.
Dallas show a five-man defensive backfield.
They need to be a little more unpredictable. It looked like the defense saw that play coming.
Maddox checks the defense on third down. Ball carrier taken down.
That's the kind of great throw that makes opposing coaches shake. Rifle shot.
Maddox checks out the defensive alignment on first down.
Hot.
Incomplete, looking for the wideout. Dallas will go with a four-man front now.
Hot.
And the quarterback unable to connect.
His arm went a little rubbery on that play. Wow.
Maddox will work from out of the yard. Third down and 10. Hold in by the wideout. Touchdown, Steelers! Reed sets up for the extra point try.
Hot. Hot.
He hits it, and that touchdown closes the gap. Reed places it long. The Cowboys from their own 28. Looking to the sideline, incomplete. The Cowboys from their own 28. Stop dead.
The receiver found a soft spot in the defense and settled in for a nice completion.
Carter brings the offense to the line on this big third down.
Townsend opted to deflect the pass instead of going for the pick. Smart play.
Hoping he can launch a deep one. Oh, did he turn that one over nicely? Dallas hold their base four-man front now. Looking for the tight end, incomplete.
Blue 47.
Staley takes the ball. Singleton makes the stop.
Staley wanted to turn the corner, but the defense had other ideas, Dick.
Maddox to go to work from the shotgun. Third down and 13. Pass intended for the wide receiver falls incomplete. Gardocki ready to punt it away. Oh my, did he get all of that one? Pittsburgh will rush four here. Deflects the ball nicely.
They were battling for it, but the defender got the best of them on that play.
Campbell in motion on the play from the 31-yard line. Anderson picks up good yardage there. Pittsburgh call for their nickel package here. Hits his man perfectly.
Sometimes you just have to have the right play called at the right time. Great example there.
Pittsburgh will go with a four-man front now. Complete to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff sets up for the extra point try. Right down the middle, good. The Cowboys can now breathe easier after that touchdown. Cundiff hits it long. The Steelers from their own 23. Staley starts in the open field.
Boy, the ball carrier looks a little woozy after that hit. Great defense.
Dallas will go with 6 defensive backs. He takes the handoff. Short gain on the play.
Wiley stalked his prey and pounced when he had the chance.
Maddox steps to the line for this third down play. James takes him down.
Maddox set up nicely, found his man, and delivered an absolutely perfect throw on that one.
Maddox checks out the defensive alignment on first down. Not a whole lot on that play. Maddox steps under center for this second down play. Scrambling. Maddox checks the defense on third down.
Woodson kept his eye on it and batted it away nicely there.
Gardocki prepares to punt it away. He nailed that one. Oh, my. Carter looks over the defense on first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff will try to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys extend their lead with that touchdown. Cundiff places it long. The Steelers from their own 25. Staten takes the toss. The ball is free.
That linebacker thought he had the angle, but the offensive line sealed him off before he could make the play.
Dallas go 4 pass rushers on this play. Staley calls it in. Brought down after a good pickup.
Staley just abused the DB on that play. Wide open.
Dallas with man-to-man coverage on the receivers.
Hot.
Singleton makes the tackle.
Maddox threw a bullet on that one, Dick. Great play.
Goes in motion from the 40-yard line.
Hot.
Staley pulls forward. Loses yardage on the play.
Great pursuit by the defensive front on that play. They tracked him down.
Pittsburgh will use motion from the 43-yard line. The intended receiver, incomplete. Gardocki prepares to punt it away.
Hot.
Sails into the end zone. The Cowboys take over at the 20-yard line. Carter scans the defense on first down.
Hot.
Jones receives the ball here. Defense stops him after a short gain.
That's what you call earning your keep. Yards between the tackles are always hard to come by.
Pittsburgh line up tight on the receivers.
Hot.
In on the stop.
Yes.
Carter would like to convert this third down.
That defender knew what was coming. He jumped that play in a hurry.
Hoping he can launch a deep one.
Hot.
Oh, my, did he get all of that one? Pittsburgh will utilize motion. First down and 10. Taken down. Dallas will go with 6 defensive backs. Hit as he unloads, incomplete.
Sometimes the quarterback just loses the handle. I think that was the case there.
Dallas set up with 5 defensive backs now.
Hot. Hot.
That pass is intercepted.
That's the kind of play on a ball that great receivers usually make.
Here's what every team needs. A guy who steps up as the playmaker on defense. He reads the quarterback's eyes, closes in on the ball, makes the interception. The Cowboys from their own 29 keep it on the ground.
They might cross that play off the script. It looked a lot better on the drawing board.
Two minutes left in the half. The Cowboys from their own 28.
Hot.
Carter Carter prepares to pass. Smith to the sideline, makes the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Yeah, baby.
Cundiff will try to tack on the extra point.
Hot.
Right down the middle, good. The Cowboys can now breathe easier after that touchdown. Cundiff places it long. Dallas show a five-man defensive backfield. Finds the wide receiver. Touchdown, Steelers! Now this guy shows a real knack for finding the end zone. He shakes loose from the defender, finds the ball, and comes down with 6 big points for his team. Reed readies for the point after.
Hot.
Right down the middle, good. That touchdown has made this game more interesting. Reed boots it long. Pittsburgh line up in the dime package. To the outside, incomplete. Pittsburgh call for their nickel package here.
Hot.
Bryant picks up good yardage there.
Receivers love those kind of plays. He didn't have to adjust to the ball at all. It was right where it needed to be.
Pittsburgh will rush 4 here. Throws to the sidelines, incomplete. Carter checks the defense on second down.
Hot.
Smith, the intended target, incomplete.
He just got a little ahead of himself there. Tried to throw before his feet were set.
Pittsburgh showing a 6-man defensive backfield.
Hot.
Incomplete, looking for the wideout.
Hot. Hot.
Going long long here. The Steelers take over at the 48-yard line.
Hot! Hot!
Staley, the intended receiver, incomplete.
I know it's hard to believe, but even NFL quarterbacks lose the handle every once in a while.
Dallas will go with a four-man front now. Tight end can't make the catch. Maddox would like to convert this third down. Stopped on the play. Gardocki ready to punt it away.
Hot! Hot!
Oh my, did he get all of that one? Carter reads the defense on first down. Jones receives the ball here.
The defense rose to the occasion there. The back had nowhere to go.
Carter reads the defense here on second down. Scott deflects the ball nicely.
Scott closed on that ball in a hurry. Great defense.
Carter steps to the line for this third down play. Smith and the quarterback unable to connect. Hoping he can launch a deep one.
Hot! Hot!
He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. After the opening half of play, it's the Cowboys 56, the Steelers 38.
First half was a nightmare for them, but they still have 2 quarters of football left, plenty of time to get something going.
Reed kicks off. Carter
Hot.
takes possession
Yeah,
here in the
47.
third quarter from the 33-yard line.
Offense went the wrong way on that play.
Pittsburgh hold their base 4-man front now. Smith, the intended target, incomplete.
The bad thing about a throw like that is now every armchair quarterback in America thinks he can play in this league.
The Cowboys from their own 32.
Hot.
Carter readies to throw the ball. Bryant picks up good yardage there.
When a quarterback can make those kinds of throws, he's guaranteed a roster spot in this league.
Carter calling signals from the eye. First down and 10. Pass is incomplete. Carter goes to work on second down.
Hot.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff will attempt the extra point.
Hot.
Right down the middle, good. The Cowboys with an even bigger lead now because of that touchdown. Cundiff blasts it deep. Pittsburgh call a power formation with two tight ends now. First down and 2. Maddox scans the defense on second down. Incomplete pass. The Steelers from their own 29. James deflects the pass, incomplete.
The receiver just couldn't create any separation on that play.
Gardocki prepares to punt it away.
Hot.
Wow, that might bring down rain. Pittsburgh will rush 4 here. Touchdown, Cowboys! When a receiver is as physical and athletic as that, it's tough to stop him. Great effort for the touchdown reception there. Cundiff sets up for the extra point try.
Hot.
So the extra point is good. The Cowboys with more breathing room after that touchdown. Kundus blasts it deep. The Steelers from their own 28.
Hot.
Staley takes the ball. Picks up good yardage on the play.
Staley used the spin move at precisely the right time. Nice move.
Dallas with 6 defensive backs. Ball carrier taken down.
Staley never got his motor running on that one. Nice D.
The Steelers from their own 34. He takes the handoff. Staley with a giant carry there.
Staley proved to be pretty slippery on that play.
Dallas moved their corners up to press the receivers. The wideout brings it in.
The defense just lost track of the receiver on that play.
Hot. Hot.
Goes backwards on that one.
That's what you should do as a defense. Use the sidelines as another defender.
Pittsburgh using motion on the play from the 48-yard line. Singleton stops him cold.
Ryder just settling for the underneath stuff. He knows it'll eventually open up the defense for a big one.
Maddox to go to work from the shotgun. 3rd down and 9. The receiver, but can't come up with it. Gardocki hoping he can launch a deep one.
Hot.
That'll go into the end zone. The Cowboys take over at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh call for their nickel package here. Stop dead. The Cowboys from their own 18.
Hot.
Carter will look to throw.
Well, that's what film study will do for you. He knew where the receiver was going to go and made a play on the ball.
Pittsburgh set up with 5 defensive backs now. Turnover, it's intercepted. Here's what every team needs: a guy who steps up as the playmaker on defense. He reads the quarterback's eyes, closes in on the ball, makes the interception. Dallas show a five-man defensive backfield. Wiley makes the tackle. Maddox will use the shotgun. Second down and 11.
Great defenders make great plays. Simple as that.
Maddox steps to the line for this third down play. Touchdown, Steelers! Reed will attempt the extra point. So the extra point is good. That touchdown makes this game a little tighter. Reed aims toward the end zone. The Cowboys from their own 30. Carter takes it to the air on first down.
The entire defense did their jobs there, especially the defensive back. Great coverage.
Pittsburgh comes set with 6 defensive backs. Drilled as he throws it incomplete.
Carter must have let that one slip. Terrible throw.
Carter from the shotgun. Third down and 10. Can't hit his man. Back deep to punt. Oh, did he turn that one over nicely? Dallas in the nickel. With a wrap-up tackle.
Staley fooled the defender with a nice spin move there.
The Steelers from their own 34. Not a chance there.
Nothing on the perimeter there. Good pursuit.
Dallas called their base 4-man front now.
hot.
Maddox with an errant throw. Gardaki hoping he can launch a deep one.
Hot.
He nails that one. Oh, my. Dallas call a power formation with two tight ends now. First down and 10. Wrestles him down.
Jones could only squeeze out a couple there.
Pittsburgh show 4 pass rushers on this play. Bryant unable to make the grab. Dallas using motion on the play. 3rd and 7 to go. Johnson to the sideline. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Now look at how the receiver fights his way through the coverage, gets into the clear, catches the pass for the score. That's a big play. Cundiff to attempt the PAT.
Hot. Hot.
So the extra point is good. The Cowboys with an even bigger lead now because of that touchdown. Cundiff kicks it long. Dallas goes straight up on the receivers. Stately receives the ball here.
That's why you can't run east and west in this league. Defenses are just too fast.
Maddox lines up in the shotgun. 2nd down and 11. Pass ball's incomplete. Dallas go with a 4-man set here. Woodson makes the stop.
That's the kind of throw that separates good quarterbacks from great quarterbacks. He looked like a great one there.
Maddox scans the defense on 1st down. Tracks him down.
You gotta love a back willing to do whatever it takes to get yardage between the tackles.
Maddox checks the defense on 2nd down. Staley stopped after a good pickup.
That's the kind of awesome hit that'll end up on the defensive highlight reel this week.
Kreider starts in motion. 3rd down and 1. Newman deflects the ball nicely.
Newman shadowed him until the ball arrived, then almost came up with a pick.
Gardocki ready to punt it away.
Hot.
That'll go into the end zone. The Cowboys take over at the 20-yard line. Dallas now comes set with two tight ends, first down and 10.
Hot.
Anderson crashes straight ahead. Carter reads the defense here on second down. Working the perimeter, incomplete. Carter checks the defense on third down.
Hot.
Smith, the intended receiver, incomplete. Ready to punt it away.
Hot. Hot.
Oh, did he turn that one over nicely? Dallas comes set with a three-man front.
Hot.
Kreider takes the ball. Loses yardage on the play.
They've got to get more movement up front if they're going to have any success up the middle.
The Steelers from their own 35. Goes backwards on that one.
Yes.
Maddox brings the offense to the line on this big third down. Woodson deflects the pass, incomplete.
The defender was all over that guy. I'm not sure why the quarterback threw it.
Pittsburgh in punt formation.
Hot.
He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. Carter looks over the defense on first down.
The defender closed in a hurry and prevented the completion there.
Carter from the shotgun. Second down and 10. Incomplete pass. Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs. Can't find the tight end, incomplete. Hoping he can launch a deep one. Oh, did he turn that one over nicely? Maddox
Hot.
scans the
Hot.
defense
Hot.
on first down. Wynn takes him down. Maddox reads the defense here on second down. To the outside, incomplete. Maddox steps to the line for this third down play. The target on the play, incomplete. Pittsburgh in punt formation.
Hot. Hot.
He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. Pittsburgh moved their corners up to press the receiver. Interception.
Hot. Hot. Hot.
Great job forcing the incompletion there. The receiver didn't have a chance to catch it.
Maddox to go to work from the shotgun. Second down and 10.
Woodson almost came up with a turnover, but has to settle for a deflection. Good job.
Maddox brings the offense to the line on this big third down.
They had the right defense called on that play, Dick.
Gardocki prepares to punt it away.
Hot.
Sails into the end zone. The Cowboys take over at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh call their base four-man front now.
Hot.
Off the mark. Pittsburgh will rush four here.
Hot.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Cundiff will attempt the extra point.
Hot. Hot.
So the extra point is good. The Cowboys with an even bigger lead now because of that touchdown. Kundus boots it long. Staley starts in motion. First down and 10. Williams deflects the ball nicely.
The defense was all over the field on that one.
Hot. Blue 22. Hot.
He takes the handoff. Coakley makes the tackle.
Offense going the wrong way on that play.
Dallas will go with a four-man front now. Rush arrives as he throws incomplete. Pittsburgh in punt formation.
Hot. Hot.
Wow, that might bring down rain. Dallas will use motion from the 34-yard line. Loss on the play. Carter goes to work on second down. Stopped dead.
It was like the pass had eyes, finding its way into the receiver's hands.
Pittsburgh in the nickel. Anderson into the teeth of the defense.
Great play by the defense. They put him in a little bit of a hole.
Pittsburgh go with a four-man set here.
The defender lured the quarterback into the throw, then broke on it nicely to force the incompletion.
Pittsburgh call their base four-man front now. Bryant picks up good yardage on the play.
Bryant made the quarterback look good there. Great catch.
Carter under center with split backs from the 35-yard line. Knocked to the turf.
Dallas can start thinking about the next game. As they say, this one is on ice.
Carter steps under center for this second down play. With a wrap-up tackle.
Jones thought he could outrun them to the sideline, but he was sorely mistaken.
Pittsburgh show four pass rushers on this play. Smith stops him cold. Back deep to punt. He boots it high and long. zone. The Steelers from their own 15.
Hot! Hot!
Finds the wide receiver.
The receiver couldn't wait for that ball to come down. He was all by himself.
Dallas will rush 4 here.
Hot!
Maddox rolling out.
That's great scouting there. They knew what they were going to do before they did it.
Maddox checks the defense on second down. And the quarterback unable to connect. The Steelers from their own 46.
Hot!
Mitchell deflects the pass incomplete.
He might have gotten away with a little contact, but great coverage nonetheless.
The Steelers from their own 46.
Hot!
Maddox is going to throw here. First stopped after a good pickup. Dallas set up with 5 defensive backs now. Maddox reads the defense here on second down.
Hot!
Attacking the sideline, incomplete. Dallas comes set with 6 defensive backs.
Hot!
The touchdown, Steelers! Reed readies for the point after.
Hot! Hot!
He knocks it through. That touchdown has made this game more interesting. Reed kicks it deep. Carter looks over the defensive coverage on first down. Logan makes the stop.
That ball was humming. The receiver had no choice but to catch it.
Johnson goes in motion from the 43-yard line. No gain there.
Yes!
Carter from the yard. First down and 10.
The receiver just couldn't shake the defensive back there. Good coverage.
Carter goes to work on second down. Jones receives the ball here.
Looks like the defense just stacked the middle. Short gain.
The Cowboys from their own 48. Jones carries for good yardage there.
Wow, great play there. The guys up front sealed the defense, and the runner did the rest.
Ready to punt it away. He boots it high and long. Dallas will rush 4 here.
That's a great job of driving on the ball after it's thrown. Excellent deflection.
The Steelers from their own 11. Maddox will look to throw. Can't connect. Dallas will go with a 4-man front now. Woodson tracks him down.
That's why they love this guy. He makes solid reads and delivers the ball with great accuracy.
Dallas well off the line of scrimmage. Takes him down.
He didn't have a lot of room to operate with, but he fired that one in nicely.
Maddox scans the defense on second down. Touchdown, Steelers! Now watch what makes this score possible. The receiver gets off the ball cleanly, runs a beautiful route, and then pulls in a well-thrown pass. Reed to try the extra point. And it's good. That touchdown makes this game a little tighter. Reed hits it deep. Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs. Smith wrestles him down.
Jones just couldn't get his motor running there. Short pickup.
Carter steps under center for this second down play.
hot.
Incomplete pass. The Cowboys from their own 26.
Hot. Hot.
Jones starts in the open field. Scampers for a great gain.
Yeah,
Jones
baby.
turned the corner and saw nothing but daylight. Great blocking.
Pittsburgh line up in the dime package.
Hot.
Jones takes the pitch. Porter makes the tackle. Pittsburgh call their base four-man front now.
Hot.
Carter rolling out.
Yeah.
Carter brings the offense to the line on this big third down. Incomplete. Dallas in punt formation.
Hot. Hot.
Wow, that might bring down rain. Maddox reads the defense on first down. Hit as he throws, incomplete. Maddox lines up in the shotgun. Second down and 10. Complete to the wideout. Wolves touchdown, Steelers. You see here how important it is for a receiver to anticipate the coverage, adjust then his route accordingly, and catch the ball cleanly. The result, a touchdown. Reed for the point after touchdown.
Hot. Hot.
And the extra point is good. And that touchdown closes the gap. Reed aims toward the end zone. Pittsburgh will rush four here. Campbell, he extends and makes a great catch. Oh, my.
You know, it's a cliche, but it's true. You've got to want it more than the other guy.
Dallas will utilize motion from the 47-yard line. Ball carrier taken down. The Cowboys from their own 42. Carter in some distress. The Cowboys from their own 42. Carter looks downfield on third down. Johnson brought down after a good pickup.
Carter showed he's got the tools on that throw. Great precision.
Pittsburgh show a five-man defensive backfield. Stopped on the play.
Yeah, baby. Hot. 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 Hot.
Caught by the wide receiver.
Nice job taking the underneath receiver there. You're not going to score on every play.
Carter checks the defense on third down. They go with the ground game.
Hot. Hot. Hot.
The Cowboys extend their lead with that field goal. Sends it toward the end zone. The Steelers from their own 33. Maddox take it to the air on first down. Win the tackler.
Questionable read by the quarterback, but big play any way you look at it.
Maddox looks over the defensive coverage on first down. Williams deflects the ball nicely. Maddox from the shotgun formation. Second down and 10. Scrambling. Mitchell deflects the pass incomplete.
The defender read the eyes of the quarterback and had the speed to close and make the deflection.
Dallas go with a four-man set here.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh will try to convert on fourth down now. Complete to the wideout.
Maddox showed you why some consider him one of the best on that throw.
Maddox to go to work from the shotgun. First down and 10. Touchdown, Steelers! Now this guy shows a real knack for finding the end zone. He shakes loose from the defender, finds the ball, and comes down with 6 big points for his team. Reed to try the extra point. And the extra point is good. That touchdown makes this game a little tighter. Reed aims toward the end zone. Dallas with a man in motion. First down and 10. Jones hits the ball on the exchange. Pittsburgh showing a 6-man defensive backfield. No chance there.
Yeah, baby.
Carter from the shotgun. 3rd and a mile. Ready to punt it away.
Hot.
Oh, did he turn that one over nicely? Maddox looks over the defense on first down.
Hot.
Maddox steps under center for this 2nd down play. Hit as he releases, incomplete. Maddox goes to work on 3rd down.
Hot.
Picks up good yardage there.
Maddox demonstrated his accuracy on that throw.
Dallas comes set with 6 defensive backs. And the quarterback unable to connect. Maddox checks the defense on 2nd down. Dallas line up in the dime package. Stopped on the play.
They went head-to-head, and the receiver was able to out-battle him there.
Dallas show 4 pass rushers on this play. Intended for the wide receiver, incomplete. Dallas with 6 defensive backs.
Hot.
Can't connect. Maddox brings the offense to the line on this big 3rd down. Looking for room to run. Dallas will go with 6 defensive backs.
Hot.
Personal foul on the defense. Boy, it's tough to swallow a call like that. Poor call.
Pittsburgh now comes set with the 9th play of this drive. Wiley takes him down.
Defenders nowadays just refuse to get beat on the perimeter. Great pursuit.
Carter checks out the defensive alignment on 1st down. Incomplete, intended for the wide receiver. Carter scans the defense on 2nd down. Bell with a nice tackle. Johnson in motion, 3rd and 12. With a wrap-up tackle.
Good job taking the shallow route. Short pickup.
Hoping he can launch a deep one.
Hot. Hot.
Oh my, did he get all of that one? Maddox reads the defense on 1st down.
Hot.
Hit as he throws, incomplete. Dallas will rush 4 here.
47. Hot.
Maddox misses his man. Dallas with 6 defensive backs.
Hot.
Deflects the ball nicely. Maddox will use the shotgun. 4th and 10. Scott deflects the pass, incomplete. Pittsburgh call for their nickel package here. Off the mark. Dallas line up with 2 tight ends now. 2nd down and 10. The Cowboys from their own 34. Scott wrestles him down.
Not a big gain, but it goes down as a completion nonetheless.
Prepares to punt it away. He might outkick his coverage. That's a great punt. The Steelers from their own 28. Hits his man over the middle. Will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Reed for the point after touchdown. And the extra point is good. For Dan Fouts, I'm Dick Enberg saying so long.